Miss Amanda, the developer of the COVID-19 vaccine, to give us some knowledge about the progress in making the COVID-19 vaccine.
As you may know, vaccination is not new anymore. The majority of vaccines have been used for decades and billions of people receive them safely each year. Every vaccine, like all medicines, must undergo extensive and rigorous testing to ensure its safety before being included in a country's vaccine program.
Can we ask what are the components of the COVID-19 vaccine?
Vaccines contain tiny fragments of the disease-causing organism or the blueprints for making the tiny fragments. They also contain other components to keep the vaccine safe and effective. These latter components are found in the majority of vaccines and have been used in billions of doses of vaccines for decades. Each vaccine component serves a specific purpose, and each component is tested in the manufacturing process. All components are tested for safety.
All vaccines contain this active component. It generates an immune response or the blueprint for making the active component. The antigen may be a small part of the disease-causing organism, like a protein or a sugar, or it may be the whole organism in a weakened or inactive form. Preservatives. It prevents the vaccine from being contaminated once the vial has been opened. Stabilizers. It prevents chemical reaction from occurring within the vaccine and keeps the vaccine components from sticking to the vial. It can be sugars, amino acids, gelatins, or proteins. Residuals. These are tiny amount of various substances used during manufacturing or production of vaccines to turn out active ingredients in the completed vaccine. It is a main ingredient of a vaccine. It is a liquid used to diluent a vaccine to the correct concentration immediately prior to use. The most commonly used diluent is sterilized water. Adjuvants. Some vaccines also contain adjuvants. An adjuvant improves the immune response to the vaccine, sometimes by keeping the vaccine at the injection site for a little longer, or by stimulating local immune cells.
How can we ensure that it is safe to take this kind of vaccination?
Honestly, I actually don't understand why many people are afraid to take this vaccination, when its purpose was only to produce protection against the disease.
Can you give us some evidence or proof that the newly developed vaccine is safe to take?
Many people are worried to take this vaccine, maybe because they're afraid to experience the possible outcomes or side effects of it. But we assure you that it is safe, as we conducted a test in our laboratory for the vaccine on its virus sample. When we already proved the efficacy of the vaccines, as we speak, testing of vaccines are underway.
I guess that is it for today. Don't be bemused. It's just the news. Again, this is Christine Cruz, your afternoon news reporter.